What's going on YouTube? This is JayBReacts and we back in for another Saturday Night Live. Now I hope y'all having a great week. I hope y'all enjoying yourself. I got everybody up here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming out here. Um, I have a alternate channel which is Jay About the Business. Y'all can subscribe to that channel. I basically do vlogs, my life. If I'm about to buy something, if I'm stressing, I'm gonna post on that channel. If y'all also want to get on the panel, y'all make sure y'all email Jay About the Business also. And I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my lovely co-host. Let her be great. Be great.
What's up, y'all? I'm your co-host. Social media know me as Let Her Be Great. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe, like, share, and comment. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little under the weather tonight, so I might not be as combative as I usually am. But y'all, thank y'all for showing up. We appreciate y'all, and let's just enjoy the night.
How everybody doing on here?
All right, let her be great. You picked a good night to stand down. I tell you that.
Huh?
Yeah, you great night to stand down.
You said a great night.
Just
to
because she
stand
under the
down?
weather don't mean she gonna
Yeah,
stand down though.
yeah,
Oh, he
Oh
said
snap! He
stand
ready for
down.
the smoke.
yeah.
Oh, baby, you got it tonight. Go off. Go off.
Ah, there you go. We got some killers on the panel tonight, man. They ready.
Look, you showed up on a good night for you. That's all that means. You showed up on a good night.
Y'all can shout yourself out. You know, y'all going to introduce yourself for the people who don't know y'all. Y'all going to introduce yourself.
I'm 2K from the Talk of 2K show. That's me. That's my handle on everything. If you're looking for me, that's where you can find me at. That's what.
Celeb in the building.
Yeah.
He talking about-
Salute. Bro, we
Right here.
talking cash, boy.
Right there.
Go ahead, Red Pill.
No, okay. Red Pill Print, man. By the way, Kansas City, Missouri. Let's talk this ish.
You repping them Bengals hard down there, bro.
I know I ain't going outside with it though. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. For real, for real. Go ahead, Maul.
What's up, y'all? This Maul. I'm from Philly, and you can follow me on Instagram at Maul from North.
All right, Miss Brad.
It's the one and only Just Brat. You can follow me on IG at Just Brat or iykykthepodcast. the podcast.
The one and only. I appreciate each and every one of
The
y'all, like I
one and
said already,
only.
for showing up tonight. So now this story right here was already this has been going on since about like Monday, but since we do this on Saturday, we kind of get the waterfall effect. But I want to get y'all thoughts on this father, whether he was right or wrong for retaliating on. It was really a random officer, but his son was killed by officers. So I want to get y'all thoughts on this clip. Go ahead and get this little preface going.
Tonight, the father of a teen fatally shot by Cincinnati police Thursday now behind bars after investigators say he killed a deputy from another department the next day with his car.
There is a connection between these two incidents.
38-year-old Rodney Hinton Jr. is charged with aggravated murder. Prosecutors say he intentionally struck a recently retired Hamilton County deputy who was on traffic patrol.
I've got an officer now.
A makeshift memorial today at the intersection. The deputy, just identified by the sheriff's office as Larry Henderson, later died at the hospital.
He was so well liked and so well known.
A courtroom full of law enforcement Saturday as Hinton faced a judge. His team in court calling this an emotionally charged situation. Hinton making a hard-to-hear comment to deputies while being escorted out in handcuffs. The crash happened just hours after he joined a meeting with Cincinnati police to review body camera video of his son's death, according to the attorneys hired by the family to investigate the police shooting. The video, now publicly released from two different angles, shows 18-year-old Ryan Hinton being shot and killed Thursday morning by a city police officer.
He's got to go.
Investigators say the teen pointed a gun at Cincinnati officers responding to a call of a stolen vehicle. Hinton's family attorneys tonight writing they are heartbroken by this tragic turn of events, and we are all devastated for the family of the officer who was killed.
So I mean, it's a tragedy. I'm just gonna say this first and foremost: it's a tragedy for anybody, child to get killed. I got kids, and I know if I lose a child, I'll be heartbroken. But the retaliation part, how do y'all really feel about that? Like, was justice really served, or did you throw away another life? Y'all really want to get y'all Y'all perspective on that.
I feel like
Well, the
justice.
life that was taken on the
Oh, who
You got it.
first?
You got it, bro.
Go ahead, Brett. Ladies
so
first.
me personally, I feel like the life that was taken on, from the cop or whatever, wasn't the person that killed his son. So I feel like
Exactly.
that was just a life taken for no reason. If you're going to retaliate against the motherfucker that killed your son. Like
True.
because that man didn't deserve that. He didn't do shit. He was retired. Like he didn't do nothing. But the
Yeah,
man
that's
that killed your
wild.
son, I mean,
He's
an
still
eye
out
for an
there.
eye. Yeah, like you should
I'm,
have went after him, not that
yeah,
random ass old man. Like,
I agree with you on that. 2K, what you thinking?
Right.
I think justice was served because,
Oh,
in a sense of who else he was going to get justice from? Do you think that the courts was going to prosecute the police officers for shooting? If he wasn't going, if he didn't do nothing, nothing would have happened. So I don't agree with him killing an innocent man, but we have seen this story time and time again where nothing happens to the killer, and this black man is aware of that. So he already knew he had to do something. None to be done at all.
and that's the thing about I'm all for people, wanting to retaliate, but it's like once you throw your life away too, like now let's say he had other kids out there. Now you can't protect your other kids, your family members. Now you done threw yourself into a situation the way you going to now. And like what Brat was saying, that officer, that wasn't even the right one.
Well,
The
you got
the the
at
real
that,
one's still alive.
at that point you got a faulty track record, bro. How can you say that you would do something for your kids and something get done for them, and then you just say, "Well, I got other kids to live for"? Well, do you wait for the police to kill the other one, and you wait till you get down to your last child, and then you can die for your children?
I I
no,
do
but
I
at
get
some point,
I
as a parent, you do need to stick around for your other children. You
because
you
you got
need
like a
to.
higher
You lost
purpose.
one. Yeah, you got a higher purpose. You need to hold those kids even closer that are still here with you.
It's
Right. It's a way to send a message too. The only reason I disagree with what he did is now all the kids in that area now the cops about to be petty with them. Like you send a little warning shot. You send that flame in the air, that little, like, hey, this how we get down. Everybody don't get like down like that for one. But now, man, police is like a fraternity, bro. They finna be in that neighborhood, boy. You better not jaywalk.
but
You know what I'm saying? And I get it.
listen how y'all talking about it. The
Mhm.
police can use mass punishment, but if you kill a random police officer because your child get killed, then you can't use mass punishment. You see how
Right.
y'all
I
talking
mean,
about it?
I
Y'all,
got a difference of opinion only because I serve this country and I've been in war. Right.
same.
So
respect to both of y'all.
yeah, I've been in war. So I kind of look at it from a different angle, and also I understand history. Uh the police all across the United States have been started as the slave patrol. I hate to get deep, but I saw Sinners last night. You gotta give me a little bit. Give me a little bit.
Go there, brother.
Give me a little
Release
bit
the
great. I saw
sentence.
Sinners last night, so I'm charged. I'm charged up.
You charged up.
But no, seriously, I've been in war, and I know that eye for an eye, if you want to take the biblical route. But my thing is, okay, we have a history of police doing the wrong thing to melanated people and not being held accountable. I'm not condoning the young man stealing the car, whatever. But I also understand we live in two Americas, and the way that white officers see young teenage boys or even look at them as grown men, even though they're not grown men. We can go down the line of young boys that done lost their lives at the hands of police officers with itchy trigger fingers. So we live in a society where it is black and white. White people see America one way, black people see America one way. And when we dealing with these situations where it's so sensitive, you just gotta just close your eyes and listen to what happened. An officer gunned down a suspect in pursuit. I read the article. It said, "Yeah, wasn't no gun. He was just running." So why are you so trigger happy?
I thought he said he did have a gun.
I don't
So
know.
he didn't have a gun. From what I heard, he had a gun.
Well,
No,
And
on
he
JB,
the
pointed it.
a
on the
gun
vid-
was found on the scene,
Okay.
ironically, and
Okay.
I'm not saying that he didn't have a gun,
Yeah.
but They say he turned around and pointed the gun at them, but with the video that everybody has seen that they have released, that was just fraudulent.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That body cam, and it's crazy now that we have body cams to kind of police the police, but it seems like it's irrelevant. You can clearly see murders happening via the body cam, and then whatever state it's in, the judges, the DAs, everybody's on the take, everybody's on the pay. So as long as it's a white officer and a black body was killed, they turn the blind. That's blind justice, right?
I got to kind of give some pushback on y'all slightly because granted, yeah, do we have unfortunate kids, black males being killed for sure, but in my reality, from what I see, it's a lot of black kids that don't get touched by police, get away with a lot. I got family members that should be locked up right now that has done things where it's like, man, why the fuck these police ain't on you harder? You still out here causing chaos. So you can really say it on both sides, man. I feel like sometimes the policing is not as strong as we think it is, and we see what's online, and it gets romanticized in our heads to where it's like, yo, they hunting us. It's constantly this. Man, I done had police, bro, back in the day. Like, I had a cool ass car. I had police pull me over and was like, bro, I like your car. I'm gonna just let you go. White dude. So I can't sit here and say every cop trying to gun me down or hunt me or whatnot, because I just don't see it in my reality all the time. But before y'all refute that, I just want to shout out a super chat real quick. Paris and Rain, W's in the chat, gang. Shout out to everyone. I appreciate you, big dog.
What up, Paris?
And now, JB, I came up like, I'm not anti-police.
Okay.
I have been spared from the leniency of the law.
Okay.
But I just like to call a spades a spades. Like, what we saying, is it justified? And I think we got like a lot of scared men speaking on what they are doing, why they wouldn't do it. Well, now you going to jail forever and you got to worry about what's going to happen in there. You speaking out of fear. Like, that's the type of mentality that would have kept us on the plantation for decades and decades and decades. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna rebel, that's gonna actually fight for what's happening or what didn't happen to him. And what you seen in his daddy is what they look like.
So let me ask you this too. Let's say you got a child that loses their life. Maybe it's not from the police officer side. You got a child lose their life.
Yeah.
Do you just shut down and give up living, or do you still have to kind of continue out and still live? Like, I know some people, let me just say, I lost my mom back in the day, and I know as other kids who might have lost a parent and they would shut down and lose their mind, you know, and they can't continue on through life. So now you're getting to the point where, how do I maintain my sanity while still trying to, absolve all this anger that I have towards the situation?
Well, if it's a peer-to-peer conflict,
okay,
let's be great, come and do something to one of my children.
Okay.
Well, it's a good percentage that justice will be served.
Okay.
But once you change the characters out, when you say the police did something to my child, then it's a high clip that I know for a fact justice won't be served, no matter what happens. Because why would we trust the police to investigate the police?
Right. And let me ask you, hey, 2K, let me ask you this, bro. If you do get justice for your son, how does that? Do you sleep better? I'm just hypothetical.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. If it, but you don't
really though, because you still don't have your child.
Yeah, you're right.
So is retaliation
sleep better?
For sure. So is retaliation and violence always the answer? Now I get what you're saying 100%, 2K, for sure. I get what you're saying. Like, you got to stand on business, because if we were back in the day, usually the only way you can actually stand up for your words probably is going to be through action. You know, so now we under like a blanketed system to where we can go through what's right by the law, the whole nine. But the law was action back then, you know, in our own hands. But does it still justify the violence, you know?
See, JB, this is the problem. That's one isolated scene where somebody took a problem into his own hands. Now, if we sat in a group and we sat in the incognito Discord, and we
Yeah.
did this in threes in all 50 states, that's sending a
Mhm.
message. Him doing that by himself just made him, he lost his life, he lost his son, and now everybody around in that police area, a lot of police worldwide is just gonna be picky towards black kids.
It's gonna make it worse
It's gonna
because
make it worse.
it sends that stereotype down the ladder more and more to where I mean, black people gonna be extra hostile. They retaliating for the wrong reasons because, like I said, in the media they were saying that the son was basically labeled as a criminal. He has a criminal record, what he was trying to do. So now you got the father defending the criminal activity. Who's really right in this situation?
Well, see, it is not though, because you got to think it might have the opposite effect because now before police just gun a nigga down, he got to know that this might cost him one of his colleagues, if not him. So it might be sending a whole nother message.
You know what's funny though? I feel like my bad. Somebody want to say something?
I was gonna say 2K. I don't think, and this is me totally black fist in the air, even though I'm a United States combat veteran, people give me my just due and just respect. But guess what? Every time that I've had an encounter, I've had more negative encounters with the law than positive. And I'm not a criminal. I'm a war veteran. And I can honestly say, living in New York City, as long as I've been here, I've had more negative encounters with the law than positive. And they were trying to look for things. I've been pulled over by undercovers in plain clothes. I drive a nice car. I've always had nice cars. They don't care. They're looking for something because, again, that is the historical story of black people in America. You're criminalized just by your skin.
Yeah.
It don't even
It's the
matter.
Kango, bro.
I'm
just messing.
Look at you, job turkey.
I'm messing with you, man. I love it.
Yo,
Ain't not
where you
like
coming for the hat?
like even to what he was saying, even if it was a positive interaction with the law, he was still looking for something. Like, not all cops are assholes, not all experiences are bad, but they still looking to lock you up. You best believe that.
Let me ask you this: if y'all got family and y'all like in law enforcement, do y'all just like write them off because they law enforcement now?
Nah, Jay. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother in arms, Rick. When we came back from Iraq, and that's my man from Brooklyn. He from Tompkins. He from the hood. He went to the police academy to become a cop.
Okay.
And now he works for the mayor of New York City. That's my man. Love him to death. But guess what? I hate to take it there, the good apple, bad apple conversation. But if I may, the cops started as slave patrol. That means all bad apples.
Yeah.
All bad. All bad. Yes. I mean, coming forward, yes, there's good people in America, black, white, green, yellow, purple, that actually believe in serve the public trust, etc., that RoboCop shit. But we gotta address the overall issue. All the evil people on Demon Time, don't matter, black, white, green, yellow, purple, they're camouflaged very well inside the infrastructure of the policing system. So we can't tell them apart. We can't.
I mean, no, you're right, but I mean, we can't disregard the fact too that you got people on Demon Time in society. We can't just say that, okay, yeah, police started out as slave patrol, but you do have people that commit acts amongst other people.
Absolutely.
Just because. So if every person is not equipped to handle combat, because that's why we do have police forces, I'm gonna be honest, most people ain't even prepared. Now, I got pistols. I'm pretty sure y'all might all have weapons or whatnot in your household, but majority of people ain't really ready for the smoke if some shit really happen. Yeah. So we have police in line to combat those situations. You feel me? So that's why I get what you're saying back then. Yeah, the slave patrol part, but at the same time, bro, society can get real wicked in certain parts.
Maybe let me bring it to you now, though, bro.
Okay.
This is kind of why all of them are still all bad apples.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because it's a brotherhood to them.
Okay.
And just like my boy Raheem, he know because he served. If something happened to my brother and we abroad,
yeah,
all of us are gonna stick with the brother, right or wrong. If he fired the shot, if he fired the first shot and he fucked over the rules of engagement, when it come time for us to do our report, we gonna say that they fired the first shot.
Okay.
That's just the brotherhood. The police has the same brotherhood, which is a gang.
Gang,
That-
right?
Just-
I would, that's the crooked mentality of it. Yeah, you're right. Cause that. Well, go ahead, Brett.
I was just saying, like, yeah, I have to agree with him. Like, a lot of people say that the police are just the Klan and blue uniforms now, versus, you know, what we know them as. I personally don't feel protected by the police.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that in so many different sectors of just like the United States or just life in general, because we still very tribal as people. Man, I can work at my job and we don't fuck with first shift or second shift.
I get
it.
it.
I'm weekend shift. So I'm like, man, fuck first shift, man. Fuck second shift. They ain't doing shit when we get in there.
Maybe, but this not gonna work. Even if you don't fuck with that, and you got the real answers, you know what happened. Before you speak up about the brotherhood, you just won't say nothing.
Right.
You just won't say nothing.
That's why you see those. They say art imitates life, and life imitates art. That's why you see some of these cop movies where you have the one cop that wants to do right and speak out against police corruption on the inside, and the bad cops wind up going after him. And you like, hey, wait a minute, I'm a cop just like you. They're like, nah, bro, nah. So it exposes the hypocrisy of how they operate. Granted, yes, are they good cops? Absolutely. But in these times like this, where it's very plain to see that wrong is being done, I wish I had the Thanos glove and could just snap this shit away. I wish.
Listen, if the majority of the cops were overall right throughout this whole time, we wouldn't have stuff like body cam. But we got that because the majority of the cops have been bullshitting.
Yeah.
We tend to forget that they are human. The only thing that they got on us that separate us from civilians is a 6-week course.
That is true. So, with that being said, do you feel like people need to make better decisions then? Because that's the only other way. My bad, Maul. Yeah, you want to pop in real quick?
No, I was going to answer your question. Did you finish your question?
I was going to just say one thing. It's people that can actually control, maybe mitigate the outcomes of certain situations to de-escalate certain aggression possibility. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work. You still might have that situation where it's like, hey man, this dude on demon time. But if you might can mitigate with answering the right questions, moving a certain way, it might not be a situation. But go ahead, Maul.
But no, just looking at the whole situation, and I feel like the son is in the wrong as well at doing all the criminal activity.
Yeah.
And then also I do feel as though the cop was in the wrong as well, just shooting, especially if the cop didn't feel actually threatened. Because I believe in the video, the son in the video it didn't appear to be that the son was pointing the gun at him. I could be wrong. I gotta rewatch it again.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of situations where the cop just goes straight to killing the suspect instead of just letting him run or go try to find him or pursue him in another way. You understand? I'm like,
now I will that it is a lot of disproportionate situations like that to where they just go shoot first instead of maybe apprehend and just let's go ahead and go through the trial process. They don't get they just do. So I definitely agree with that part. Now
and then,
go ahead, no, go ahead, Mom.
And then also like the father, he's gonna do whatever it takes for his son. I feel like he was wrong. I feel like he should never just killed any cop.
Right.
He could have just went after. He could have just went after. We could have did more research and found out who the actual cop was that offed his son. But at the same time, his son is moving like that because he moving like that.
There you go.
Exactly.
You
understand what I'm saying? So.
Yep.
So it doesn't surprise me that he retaliated that way, especially if his son was moving like that in the streets.
He did kind of give that off though a little bit, just with the way I'm agreeing with you saying, Ma. Like his dad, like he gives off that type of energy, like to the way his son was moving.
Yeah.
Like if he doing all that and then you turn around and you just hit a random cop, like it seems like y'all don't really know how to control y'all emotions or make smart decisions in the moment. But
I don't think it's that. I think we took a look at his dad in a vulnerable moment, and we made a.
Hold on, somebody. Oh, my bad. 2K. Somebody got their stream playing in the back, and it's echoing. Somebody playing something.
2K. Somebody got their stream playing in the back. I think it's Mac. Okay,
I think it was Mac.
Yo.
Yeah, I just got in.
What's up, brother? What's up, Torres? Not much. 2K, you go ahead and finish what you were saying, brother.
Yeah, I think we took a look at his daddy in a vulnerable moment, like, you know, of course, as he went through it. But it says a lot, man, when a man that old don't have no criminal record. Like you can't tell me that he was living that life like his quote unquote son and had no criminal record. I just think we caught him at a bad time. Our first look at him is after he just seen the video of his son get murdered by the police.
And he basically just crashed out at that point.
That dude played a huge part. Like, speaking from a woman perspective, like, I mean, I hate the fact a random police officer lost their life, but you lose a child and then you lose your mind. Like, I got a son, and I can't say 100% if I make the wisest choices after he gone, because a lot of people feel like that is their life. Like, if my child not here, I don't want to be here. I don't need to be here. And it could be like he had one of them moments. Like, he clearly wasn't thinking rationally to be like, well, this not the smartest decision. I feel like all he knew was police. Like, a police took my son, so I'm gonna take a police life. And he probably ain't had the energy to do the research to look up who the officer was.
They were protecting him here. I don't think they still haven't released his name, I don't think.
So, he in protected. He in PC. He in PC for sure.
No,
like he
officer.
What you know what I'm saying?
No, I was saying, like, that just also makes me question, like, the parenting, because I'm a parent, but I have daughters. I know what my daughters do on a day-to-day basis. How is it that your son is out? Like, what are you oblivious to what your son is doing? Did you not know he was doing this? Because I could speak for all of you guys. If your son was out here running around like that, the first thing you're going to do is try to combat that and get your son to get on the right track. So it's like, how long has he been running around like this? Like, how did it get to this point to where he lost his life? Like, where were you in the moment that he was out here running these streets versus now showing up to kill a cop because somebody took his life?
Unofficially, they saying that the car wasn't stolen. They say it was behind on car notes, so the company of the car reported it stolen. So I don't know how
that makes it even worse.
But
like, that makes it all the worse.
That's behind in payments.
Yeah. So like
that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, it's so many pieces mixed into that. I do believe if you are going to have an attack, he probably should have been planned attack. I'm not saying it's right, but at the same time, when you don't crash out time, you're just going to crash out. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Look, I done crashed out sometimes and be looking back like, dang, that was stupid.
I'm pretty sure your dad gonna get that. Like, you gonna think it.
Yeah. I mean, when you get high and you get drunk and then you do what you do and then you wake up with a life-changing, this, like, I'm talking about people that wreck, they get DUIs when they could have just got a DUI, but they accidentally killed somebody, and they wake up and they be like, damn, like, it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with that type of thing. Yeah.
Anybody else want to piece anything else in on that before I switch topics?
I mean, he about to have some long time to sit and think about what he did. So
yeah, it's a wrap, man.
Just like his overall life, his parents, and like that's all he about to do is think. Did
he have other kids?
I think he had 2 more.
See what I mean? You see what I mean, 2K?
Yeah, I get it. I really do.
The other kids out here fatherless because you're in jail.
But when do you step in? When they kill another child and you got one left?
It ain't gotta happen though. Like I said, I feel like
that didn't have to happen.
Facts, but it's like
you supposed to pull those kids in so it doesn't happen again.
I do believe that we gotta, and I'm not trying to give the police all authority to say, man, I gotta shake and move like this. I gotta emasculate myself, or I gotta be less than a man to move a certain way. But at the same time, man, I'm just not gonna crash out and just be oblivious to what the possibility is. So if I'm in a situation, I'm getting pulled over. I already got my shit out, my wallet already out, my ID already out. What's up? Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Just certain shit.
No, I agree, bro. I really do agree, and I don't think that his dad made the best decision. But I'm not mad at the decision either.
I'll tell you what, Jay.
It is what it is.
Jay, there's I don't know if you privy to the video. I just saw it today. There was two little white kids.
Okay.
They had a real gun.
Okay.
It was a whole police task, had them pinned in a corner somewhere. They blurred out the faces of the two little boys.
Yeah.
You had to see how they just kept trying to negotiate.
Mm.
I said, I'll be damned. You'll see it.
They have shot up whole high schools and middle schools, and they get to come out and be alive.
Right.
We can't get pulled over without making a fast move, and that's your ass.
Get Burger King on the way in. The hypocrisy is so blatant. It's real blatant. And again, like I said, as a United States combat veteran, I'm disgusted at what I see on this side of the water and how they treat our people.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and try like I'm oblivious to some of the situations that has happened, but I mean at the same time, how many situations on the white side possibly happen that we don't see? Because they definitely say that a lot of like crimes are actually committed by whites more than blacks. So how many situations we probably don't see that actually do happen, but it's just not maybe publicized? Is that a thing possibly too?
I'll take the mic on this one. In the words of the Honorable Malik El Shabazz, the media has control of everything. They report what they want you to see and how they want you to see it.
Yeah.
The media.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to digress and we're going to move on to the next topic, y'all.
Hold on. Can I ask him something real quick with that? My bad. I got to ask him something real quick. When he said that, okay, the media run it, so the media can feed you what they want you to hear, right? So let's say we all in here, we ain't gonna say sheep, but like we all in here, we believe what it is. Okay, cool. That's what they fed us. How congruent is that with your life? So let's say I'm driving around every day, I'm watching the news, but now every day I get in the car, I'm scared. I ain't never been pulled over by the police 2 times in 30 years. Let's just say somebody, but your mind is thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that you made your homie call you, man, I got a ticket the other day. What happened? Man, I got a ticket and I went home. But you hear on the news 4 times a year that a black person gets killed. And now you just in paranoia. It's not even congruent to what you actually experience. And that's what I'm just going off what you said. You feel me? I'm not saying that it's I'm speaking, I'm just being a contrarian. I don't disagree with you, but I think about it like that. I'll be like, damn, I hear what they saying, and I hear all the people around me riled up. Man, it's tough for black people in America. And then you sit down and just ask somebody, why is it unfair for you? Because it is. Okay, you're right.
I ain't mad at that. I mean, that's a good take. I understand all the sides everybody coming from, but like you said, that predictive programming is a real thing. To where, like you said, you don't experience it, but now in your head, this shit about to happen to me. I could just feel it, man. And it don't normally always happen.
Every black man on this panel has had their heart jump out of their chest when you see them red, white, and blue sirens behind you. Even if you ain't doing shit. Even if you ain't doing shit, that's a seatbelt. You go on the speed limit. You hear whoop whoop. You like, I may die on this encounter.
I'm gonna say this. I don't feel like I'm gonna die. Don't get me wrong. Like, oh fuck, I gotta pay a damn ticket. Usually in my mind, I'm like, fuck, I gotta pay a ticket about to come up. That's the first thing come in my head. Shit, when I'm about to get pulled over.
Whenever I get pulled over, I be like, why are y'all fucking with me?
I don't never.
Hey, can I say something?
Go ahead, Mo. Appreciate you for coming too, Mac.
I appreciate y'all for having me. What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Mac?
I come from the hood, man, and I gotta be honest, 100% of the time when niggas get fucked up by the police, it be their fault.
Right.
Because niggas don't comply, bro. Niggas, we have this stigma where we like, why you fucking with me type shit, and we get aggressive. You gotta understand, these white boys, most of them, the police are white boys that didn't come from where you come from. They're not used to this aggressive shit. So when we get aggressive, we make them nervous instead of just complying. Yeah, and it seemed like black people do the opposite of what they really need to do. When your ass is wrong, you should comply.
Right.
When you know you driving drunk, you driving with a pistol, with drugs or whatever, why are you getting tough for? You supposed it's a certain level of ass that you got to kiss when you're wrong. If you want to take your ass home untouched, it's just that simple. If I'm wrong, yes, officer, here go my license. I'm sorry, I was speeding a little bit. I'm cool. You know, I got for example, I was shooting my podcast like 2 Sundays ago, right? Now I live in a highly white area. I'm gonna put it like that, right? I was driving my ass home at 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk as shit, and they pulled my ass over, right? Now, when he got to the car, I handed my license. I was compliant. I wasn't yelling, none of that shit. And I clearly was drunk as shit. He gave me the little eye test. I passed all that. He let me, I had a little weed on me. He made me throw my weed away and let me go, right? My daughter's birthday was just a couple days ago. She's a splitting image of me. She got her ass pulled over, right? She want to be the big man. Why you pull me over? They gave her ass a DUI.
Right.
So it's pretty much based upon the energy. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times cops be having this edge on their shoulder where they absolutely would try to take their power to the next degree.
Right.
But you acting crazy as shit ain't making it no better. These are regular people. Shit, they white probably cheated on them. Their kids probably getting on their nerves. Bills probably running up. They probably going through some shit, and now you can be their scapegoat for them to put some shit on your ass because you want to be an ignorant nigga.
They don't put that
You see what
fire
I'm
on you for
saying?
somebody
So,
else.
you never get out your body with somebody that potentially can ruin your future.
Right.
And sometimes a lot of people have pride problems where they like, I'm a grown ass man, don't talk to me like that. But Joe, it ain't about that. It's about getting your ass home safe with no record.
Right.
Because you don't even have to be doing shit. They can write some shit up and make it seem like you did some shit.
Yeah, Mac, I know it. Mac, you sound like a good little nigga, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
Mac, that's okay.
Mac, you sound like what they want you to be. Okay, when guys
as far as what,
whatever they want you to be, that's what you sound like right now. Because you talking about 100% of everybody that get counted with the police is wrong. That's false.
No. I said when they get locked up, because you got to understand, I don't be around black men. I hang around niggas. Okay, I don't be around black men.
Well, you speaking
and niggas always got something to say.
But okay, listen, that's a small sample size. It's not. Listen, there's a lot of niggas, but it ain't a lot of niggas. I'm in a place in my life where I see a lot of black people. I don't see a bunch of niggas, but I see a lot of black people get pulled over and cheated unjust.
It happens. I ain't disagreeing with you.
And they don't be wrong, but they still have to be yes sir master to the police in order to go home. And I'm saying that's not right. That shit, I'm like you say, I'm a man. I do want to go home, but I'm not for to bow down just because. And I'm not gonna be aggressive with the police. But sometimes because you don't have to be.
You're right. Let me make this clear. I said when you're wrong, if you ain't done shit, you can do you. But if you're riding around with a pistol and drugs and shit in the car, why are you getting tough with the police? You asking for it, bro. If they pull you over, you got license, you got insurance, you ain't got nothing in the car, you legit. Hey, I cuss their ass out plenty of times when I ain't got shit. Cause you can't do nothing because I ain't got nothing. But when they catch me red-handed, yes, sir. I'm sorry, officer. I just want to go home.
I tell you what,
I'm not going to jail trying to prove a point that I'm a tough guy.
Right there. We got to leave that one right there, man. We got to move on. We've been on that for a minute, but y'all was killing that topic though for sure. Is red pill all right? Laugh out loud. Cuz looking hot.
Man, I get it all the time. I'm
bro,
good.
You gone, bro.
They be on my head. I love you though.
Oh, let me get to this next one.
Yeah, I know everything. That's right. I know everything. I didn't see his skinny little pill. I wasn't in.
What?
I know about all the Plan B pills you had to take, you filthy. You, I know. That's right. I know everything. Don't act like you don't know. I hate you. I never hated my life, but I hate you. I hate what you did to me, the betrayal. I hate what you did to my children. You know exactly who it is. You know exactly who it was. I don't make it. I know everything.
I don't know. I don't know.
Everything.
Uncle Benny.
I hate what you did to my children, the life you stole from them. You want me to show them? I'll show them everything. You sure you want that? I don't need you.
Are we sure? Of course he's.
All right, so basically a firefighter. That's supposed to be his birthday party. He was already knowing that his woman was cheating on him, and he just chose to expose her at the birthday party. So it was pretty crazy, man, how it happened and played out. Now, it happens. People get cheated on. Now, do y'all feel like he should have went about it like that to do it in a public setting around the family and everything, possibly the kids there or online, or what y'all think?
I ain't mad at him.
I'm advocating for it. He did right in my eyes.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely mad at him.
Exposed.
I am absolutely pissed that he did that.
No, why? I got a whole show.
There's a way to go about things.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I got a whole show based off of women exposing their man after they think he did the man. And they get applauded every day.
I think he did
There's
it
a
in
way to go about
impeccable
things. I feel
fashion.
like that's part of. That's the problem. Like, too many people let outsiders into their relationships, their marriages, and that already causes issues. Now to blow her spot up or blow your spot up in a public setting like that makes your family look at you like, damn, you dumb fuck.
I will say this.
She should have thought about that before she cheated.
Right.
Depending on how bad it was, because he said he saw the
before he
dude.
blew that spot up.
He said he saw the dude dick and everything, so that means he probably saw footage. He saw a lot of content.
Yeah, hidden cameras in the house.
Bro, that
She let an
fuel.
outsider in her vagina, and you worry about him letting them in the business.
That's a serious one.
Hey, I real life fuck with 2K. I've been watching him for a minute. I fuck with him.
Yeah, facts. 2K is the truth, bro. My dog be killing it. They be on their head.
When women get exposed, we need to be quiet about it. But like
Exactly.
every day, would they be blasting niggas when they get caught fucked up?
All the time.
And on top of that, I want to add to what you said. You're not in charge of how somebody express they hurt. You can't tell nobody how to fucking express themselves. He hurt.
Yeah.
He probably poured his all into that woman. And for him to go that deep lets you know he invested a lot into that relationship.
He did.
I will say that let you know. That usually don't turn out like that. It usually turn out on news somewhere.
Exactly.
Actually, he could have went
Be glad he took the high road with his pride and everything. And I'm pretty sure he had the footage. He's like, you want me to show you? Want me to show everybody?
Said that.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. You can't lie.
You know what? He probably needed to do it in public, so he didn't do nothing.
That's true.
He probably needed somebody to hold him back. Like, bro, hey, look, I ain't gonna tell you what's happening, but hey, stay close.
And that's a true statement too. That's a true statement because it's been a lot of times I've been wanting to crash out about shit, but my pride won't let me look stupid in front of people.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I was gonna say that. I think he is, bro. It took a tremendous amount of courage to do that in the first place. Bro, you don't want to walk around and tell people that your girl cheated on you, bro. Come on now.
He probably had to get liquored up. He probably had to get liquored up too before he even did that. Because I don't know who recorded it and posted it. That's why it was in a relative.
It's not like it was a
probably
a family in the crowd.
The person that recorded it probably got caught off guard just like everybody else. They didn't know. They was just
like,
recording
the had hidden cameras in the crib.
That let you know
the video of him going off.
Somebody probably at the party, but that lets you know how situationally unaware people are too. Because while he was talking shit, everybody was just still like, yeah, and then once it got real bad, it was like, like,
right. They better jump to her defense. They better jump to her defense.
You got to think of how tough he was to be able to have this footage and this knowledge and was able to hold it until that point.
We
You feel me?
Right.
They said
Most
he knew for
motherfuckers
like,
hold shit and it get worse and worse. You feel
I
me?
think they said he knew for
Yeah.
like 6 months. I was doing a little research. I want to say for like 6 months. Anybody could correct me on that, but I want
listen,
to
you,
say
you
he
know
already
it's
knew.
bad because dudes get cheated on a lot. It's Brat and Let Be Great. I know y'all done cheated on the dude plenty of times. They stay with
I
him.
have never cheated on a dude.
Sure.
I've never cheated on a dude.
It had to be super disrespectful if he came forward with the knowledge, because the majority of the man on the panel, bro, we gonna take that L in peace.
For sure.
We gonna take
Yeah.
that L in peace. So it had to be something that was super significant about that made him want to let the world know, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
one
and
thing
when the,
men do because we don't want to face the humiliation of telling somebody our girl cheated on us. So
that's
we'll try to
embarrassing.
sweep that shit under the rug and just be like, you
Yeah.
know, we just got having some issues right now. But a girl will definitely put your ass on blast.
And
Nah,
then
that
he
is
said
true.
she took a bunch of Plan Bs. She kept having to take a bunch of Plan
Oh man.
Bs or something.
Oh man, that
Like, so
that
when
monkey was good. He couldn't get
A
up out
nut
of it.
rag, like you, bro. She was somebody nut rag, dog.
Right.
I
That's
think
crazy.
the fact that he
Yo.
sat on that shit for 6 months, that's some Sun Tzu art of war type shit.
Man,
Like
Facts. He built a fan case on the bitch. He put the fan case. He said, I don't need no misdemeanor on this bitch. I need a fan case, nigga. He put it,
he sat on
he
it.
the star started lining and
I
all kind
mean,
of shit.
if this happened more often, it'll probably kind of I wouldn't say control the situation, or it'll put that fear in their heart to where it's like, all right, I shouldn't be doing this shit as much as I am, or make it public. You know,
you
the
know what,
embarrassment.
though, man? With him sitting on the info that long, I don't think he meant to say it. It was his birthday. Hear me
Yeah.
out. I think he got liquored up. He found the
I
mic.
think he playing that.
I don't know, cuz like that's
I mean, I agree with him to a certain extent. I think he probably wanted to say it. He just waited till he got liquored up. Cause
Yeah.
you know, when a motherfucker sober, they don't really got the courage to say what they really want to say. You know what I'm saying?
The clip. That clip was originally like two and a half minutes.
It was a while.
In the beginning, he basically was just saying, like, you know, he was kind of just rolling into, you know, the few little soft punchline jokes and shit. But he was saying, like, you know, all that happy wife, happy life bullshit. And then after he did that real aggressive kiss where he like took her head and then like snatched it back,
the
at
liquor
that
kicked
moment,
in.
he
The
was like, it's
last
time.
kiss. This is the
He like,
last
man, that shit a
kiss you
movie.
gonna ever get.
But you
see,
know what
He like, man,
though?
that shit a movie.
2K might be right. He probably didn't want to say nothing until the liquor kicked in. Because if he knew about it already this long, what's another day to hold the shit? You feel me?
Yeah,
I mean, he did it at the birthday party.
JB, I think he was trying to build a Rico.
Yeah, facts.
It's not. It either happened like he got too drunk, or he had just got enough evidence to secure the kids.
Facts. There you go.
And he followed through with
You know what?
Right.
He did say that you ruined my kid's life. That man got footage for the judge.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I took that different when he said why you ruined my kid's life, because I was in a similar situation, right? When me and my child's mother was breaking up and she was doing fuck shit to push me away, I told her the same shit. Like, why are you gonna sabotage my daughter's future being on some goofy shit? Like, she got a good dad, you got a good situation, and you
She
doing all
don't
this
care.
goofy shit. Like, she deserves to have a father and a mother, and you being selfish doing goofy shit.
Mac, want me to tell you for that, Mac? Hey, I ain't saying I did it, but this what you should do. Because you know you start having them little problems early. I created my daughter an email, right, with a password, and every time her mama say some crazy shit, I just send it straight to that email. And if we ever split and I can't see my kids, I'm just gonna give her the password to that email.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Everything you need to see, right in there.
Facts.
But
Right.
you know
and
what?
you know the worst. Let me say this real quick, Matt. You know the worst thing about this situation is a lot of women, they cheat when they cheat. They fuck niggas that look like you too, so you don't even question the DNA. It's not even fair.
Nigga
You
look
don't
just
even
like
think
you.
about it. Yeah, they like that. They at least fuck a nigga that's a fetish nigga or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, I think it's messed up all the way around, man. it was gonna come out one way or another, whether he recorded it at a birthday party, whether he did it behind the scenes and just snapped on it. I ain't gonna lie, low key though, the malice in me, this what I would have liked to see or did if I was in that situation. I'd rather get back home, expose her, watch her cry. If she is gonna cry, like I'm cutting everything off, then you trying to have me back. I'm gonna record you like that. Snot running down your nose and shit. Please. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you, JB.
Man, I can't hold water when I find evidence.
I need you in your worst element. I need you on your knees.
I would have been texting her as soon as I saw that shit. We need to talk. I can't hold water when I find some shit.
Hey, mom would have been like,
what, bitch? This you?
Yo, no,
you
but that
tripping,
bro. That shit be happening, bro. I was working with a dude at one point. This man showed me the video, bro.
Oh my man,
your girl.
I hope he ain't watching this shit. I ain't gonna say no names. No, hell no. Of his ex-wife. She was into like drugs and shit, and he was buying her weed and stuff like that. Man, she ended up busting down the drug man. So now she's sleeping with the drug man, bro. He showed me the videos of the dude eating her out, all type of stuff, bro. Because he would work so much, she'll be at home, and then she was on drugs like crazy. So she was at that point. Now she was getting the drugs for free for letting him hit.
Yeah, right.
And that shit.
How do you eat out a woman that you know have sex raw with a nigga?
Oh boy,
Right.
that's just like that scene on Sinners, man. The young dude.
Yeah.
I just want to taste you. Nasty
I
ass.
just want to taste you. Hold on, let me wash up a little bit. I walked over here, boy.
That's disgusting.
Hey, I ain't seen it yet. Chill out.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's too many spoilers in this chat, goddamn it.
Lord.
What's up, bro?
My fault.
Nah,
But I guess
don't
we can
get the whole fantasy of niggas wanting to fuck like other. Excuse my language. Wanting to have sex with other people, women, bro. Because that's what I get from it. Like I can't even eat a coochie right because this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think when you're in the act, I'm not advocating for it, but I think when you're in the act, sometimes you're not thinking about it. You know, if it's one of them things, if it's just a situational thing, you meet the girl, you don't know, or let's say you do end up finding out, but y'all having a lot of interaction with each other, you're not really thinking about the other guy in the back of your mind. You just like, man, I got this right here, this box, these buns. It's time. You know what I'm saying? So
Jay,
I think about that shit. I can't do that to another nigga girl.
I'm telling you what guys think about. I ain't saying me. I'm
No,
saying
no,
what guys think. But go ahead.
No, hell no. You saying you. You saying
I
you.
ain't saying me.
That's the price.
Brother, I'm married. Brother, I am married.
Oh, my bad. You ain't talking about you. You talking about the OG. Nah, you got to stop. No. Listen. No, hell no. Fellas, remember, you don't know that. Look, I got a child support pop quiz, so I know things that you should know about people.
What?
Okay.
A child support pop quiz. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't know her middle name, you shouldn't be eating her. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck does the middle name mean?
Yeah, I'm
you can know her middle name, her social security number, all that shit. She still gonna fuck another nigga.
I don't advocate nobody eating box off the rip anyway. I don't advocate for that anyway.
Yeah, no, you gotta get to know her. But I'm saying, like, if a woman went to court and she wanted child support, she would have to answer 5 simple questions like, "What's his favorite color?" And she's like, "Blue." Man, that nigga blood. You don't get no child support. Like, she has to know simple things. You fuck a stranger, do it on your own. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
So do y'all believe it's okay to? I mean, like, you feel like you could have sex with a girl raw, but you won't eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
That's the same shit, though.
It's very dangerous. Y'all right.
It's
Shit
the
dangerous
same
either
shit,
way.
though.
But but sticking your tongue in some shit that you just don't know where it's been, and that shit
You
is
know,
different.
diseases could come in either hole, motherfucker.
And you don't know where it's been.
I get it.
What you
I'm
mean?
just talking about in the male brain.
The same disease you can get down low, you can get up top.
Okay.
So I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand that logic.
You right, but guys always snatch rubbers off though.
Right, I get
That's a
that, but my
problem.
thing is this: if I feel like I can't take it there with you, I'm not gonna even have sex with you. I'm not sticking my dick anywhere.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with you on that. Yeah.
It's just I think you ain't gotta taste it, so that's why you feel like it's better sticking it.
Exactly. You ain't exactly.
He don't want to taste the disease. He don't want to taste the infection.
You can't taste herpes. They ain't got no taste. It tastes like healthy vagina too. It all tastes the same until you wake up blistered up.
Bad vagina don't taste like healthy vagina.
If we going
Actually,
What's up, 2K?
I said, if we going raw, I can eat sushi, man. And then especially like you already know when it comes with a throat hug, you almost got the return.
Throat hug. Define throat hug for me, my brother.
Define throat hug. You ain't never had.
I know it.
She ain't never hug it. No, okay.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not an oral nigga. I don't really like women. I'm not really on that type of time. I like to do some other stuff. I'm holy.
Said he holy. Shit. Them the biggest hoes.
Oh man, no, that's hilarious.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, in general, guys shouldn't be busting down like raw stuff off the rip anyway. But like I said, niggas gonna be niggas. I still go off what guys are most likely gonna do. We can sit here all day long and preach about what we should do, but I know what niggas is gonna do.
You know, it's so crazy because it's so many different scenarios that I've actually experienced in my life, right? Okay. And so when people say you got to really get to know the person and all that, that still don't mean shit. My auntie got AIDS. She caught AIDS from her first. She married her first, and he gave her AIDS. Right. Okay, this is my aunt, my mama's sister. Okay, so like that shit, it don't matter, bro. Like you could be safe, you could be cautious, you can get to know them, you could date them for 2-3 years before y'all have sex. Don't none of that shit matter, bro. Anything can happen.
I respect coochie too much to use condoms, bro.
Me too. Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you.
I gotta love.
I was finna. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying I gotta be in tour with that woman, man. Like coochie, I respect it way too much to put on a condom, bro. Like I came from this. Why can't they take me?
You got a lot of dudes out there that feel like they just go, just raw dogging.
Yeah, raw is raw.
2K girls let you raw dog.
I'm married.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you was back out there on them streets for the guys that are single, would you just be
raw
dogging?
Yeah.
Raw
but it'll be with respectable women who has been vetted. I think I don't do one night stands. Like I'm not that easy. I'm not no cheap nigga like that.
2K say you got to buy me some dinner and a drink at least.
One night stand.
You gotta get him a burger with cheese.
No, it ain't enough time ain't been put in. Fuck wasting time.
Oh snap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna be with a woman nowadays if she give you the thing on the first night, it's not even a bad sign anymore. Like she could be gold. You know what I'm saying? Like
I hear a lot of people saying that though, but still at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I still have that thought in the back of my mind to where if a woman is giving it up like that quick, don't get me wrong, could she just really be feeling me that much? But at the same time, it's like, damn, who else you possibly could have been giving it up to that quick also? Like that still goes in the back of my mind, even though it could be the situation where it's like, okay, she just appreciate me, she fuck with me, but it's like, damn, if it's something serious, how often is she really doing this, or has she done it before?
I don't even think about that. I fool myself and tell myself every time I'm just that nigga.
Right, me too. Me too. Hey, Matt, me too, nigga. I do the same shit.
Hey, I'm just that nigga, baby. Hey, I be saying, baby, if I was you, I would fuck me too.
I fuck with that on the level of like, all right, we just about to have some fun, but when it comes down to like some serious shit, I gotta look at the morale compass at that point.
JB, I'm gonna tell you what you judge it. If she give you head on the first date,
so that's worse.
That's horrible.
Now that's different.
That's
hell no, that's what I want.
Nah,
I know I'm that nigga.
You just go straight slow.
I know.
She's a whore. That is a whore. Yeah, that's what suck my dick.
Think about it now. How much do you really think about it now? How much do you really know me to have given me that off the rip? Like you don't know nothing of my background. You might know something that you see.
But Jay,
you might hear the riz. Hold on. You might hear the riz. You might see the whip. You might see the clothes, the drip. But how much of me do you really know to fully unlock the access like that? Now, yeah, go ahead.
Jay, she ain't even supposed to know where you live.
Okay,
you ain't even supposed to know where she live. Of course, look, she's in danger off the dribble. She might as well get pussy, yeah. Because if I feel like sleeping, Huh?
That's a bust down at that point. I'm all cool for it. If it's a bust down situation, that's cool. But I'm talking about like for like a serious some shit you probably like, damn, I think I'm
But you saying you saying she shouldn't be doing these activities. She shouldn't be letting you know where the fuck she live at, but she sent you the address.
No,
She's
that
doing
ain't.
a whole bunch of irresponsible shit.
So y'all don't think you
not,
could turn a hoe to a housewife?
You
Hell
definitely.
no.
We
Yes, but
speaking of that.
no.
we talking
Speaking
No.
of
Yes
that,
and no.
You
that's the
don't think
next. Hold on,
so?
hold on. Let's go ahead and just let this shit roll into the next clip because it's really going into the next topic. So let's just run it real quick.
Every single category, and like my husband says, the closer you get to God, the more you get. And literally in every category of my life, I mean, dreams happen, like miracles happen once in a while every day, you know, so it's been really beautiful. It's changed my life for the better.
I'd love to hear that. I mean, of course, Kevin is here supporting you tonight. How does it feel to have him stand behind you, and what is it about him that you were like, he's the one for me?
His name echoes in every chamber of my heart, and I don't, it's hard to describe a love like that. All I can say is that I'm with the person that I quite literally dreamed of. And to be able to just wake up next to him and spend time with him, even to have him here behind me, it's like so surreal. I'm like, oh my God, I love him! So yeah, he's just the most beautiful person inside and out that I've ever met. And I'm just so thankful that Allah blessed me with him.
These niggas marry anybody.
This gonna be good right here. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna wait.
These
I
niggas
got some
marry
shit to say
anybody.
about this.
Listen, let me weigh in on Brittany. We already know who she is. She's
Okay.
PJ Washington's baby mother.
Right.
She made her mark of being just the epitome of the word ratchet and out of control on all of the podcasts she was on. She was telling women how to get with NBA players. Oh, they're dumb. They don't use condoms. You want to get your life set. You want to secure the bag. Fuck an NBA player. Like, so for her to just snap a finger and now she done found Islam, and no disrespect to anybody that's part of the Nation of Islam, but I see right through this bullshit. Give her, I say for me personally, give her about 3 to 5 years and let's see if she could keep up this charade. I say this ain't gonna last. This ain't gonna last. It ain't. I don't believe it.
I think once a hoe, always a hoe, bro. Once a hoe, always a hoe. I don't give a fuck who you turn to. You can turn to Buddha. Once you a hoe, always a hoe. You're done. And any man that wiped that up, you didn't win. You didn't win nothing. You can't force us to respect you. And he seems like the guy, due to his actions, he would try to force you to respect him, bro. We don't respect that, bro. I don't care what you do. I don't care.
I will say this. I think if a chick is I feel like if a chick is broken enough, it's a possibility of reform. I'm not saying most guys should probably take the chance, but I do believe once somebody is going through so many experiences, sometimes it's a possibility that reform is possible. But go ahead, let y'all get y'all thoughts out first.
She ain't got no oxytocin left. What the fuck? I don't care how much you love God. That shit is gone.
Yeah, man.
I would say this.
What y'all are forgetting about Brittany, man? Brittany is a well-experienced woman, bro. She know exactly what she wants. She just like Kobe was putting up 20,000 shots in the gym. Brittany was putting up dicks. You know why Kobe was putting up 20,000 shots in the gym? For a ring. You know why Brittany was doing dicks?
For a ring.
Brittany. Brittany has mastered men to the point that she know exactly what she wants. She know the type of nigga she wants. She know the type of dick she wants. She know everything about them through experience.
That character game is real with her. I could sense that shit. She definitely know how to play the role accordingly. Each guy that she's been around, she know how to play. You could tell. See, that's when a woman really understands her nature, whether it be the feminine side or just her essence in general, to get around certain niggas and know how to acquiesce to them.
Because
I'm gonna say this, right? Brittany Renner is one of the most dangerous kind of women to ever have. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
At this point in time, right now, where she at with dude, this is the best of her. She's a good bitch right now. Under this condition, because she's trying to prove everybody wrong. That everybody that was putting her down said she's doing too many dicks, she can't find no husband. So now this is why she's dangerous, because she's willing to play the game to get what the fuck she wants. Now, what's gonna happen is hoes always got a trigger. And you know goddamn well Kevin Gates ain't finna be faithful to this girl. You know
Right.
this.
Hell no.
And so when he
Hell no.
get caught fucking, he gonna trigger her whole spirit and she gonna turn right back into the motherfucker she was.
I'm gonna
She
say
gonna be
this.
a nigga.
I feel like she.
wrong.
I feel like she already. I feel like she probably already with the shits low key. I feel like she already know that he probably messed with other women. I don't know how the culture of Islam or Muslim is, but can you have multiple girls?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, maybe
you
multiple
can.
wives or girlfriends.
It's 4 of them.
You can.
4.
Yeah,
But she
so
not doing this for love or no fucking Nation of Islam. She is clout chasing because she trying to prove the world wrong because they made her feel bad about saying publicly that she did 38 dicks, which I think is
Right.
probably about 62. But that's another conversation.
But man,
You feel what I'm saying?
that make it even better, man.
He
We
left
had
a
a
few out.
first round pick slide into the third round. Give me
But she got a bomb though. She got experience. She probably eating that motherfucker.
Give me that player. That motherfucker got a point to prove. Even if she do leave me, guess what, man? I got the best of that hoe.
Mm-hmm.
I got the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
Kevin Gates got the best of her right now.
I will say this. Hey, if it's exact, see, this what we forgetting too. Each woman is gonna be different for every guy. If you find that one to where you like, damn, I just love having this around me. Like 2K said, you get the best of what you're gonna get at that moment, and then it's on. If she willing to stick around you and follow.
But you know what? I kind of feel like Kevin Gates doing this shit too to have a badge under his belt to say I reformed the hoe. Couldn't nobody do it but me.
Possibility.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Jimmy
Kevin.
Warriors.
But you can get the best out. You can get the best out of a hoe without putting a ring on her, bro. You could have string her along like everybody else do. String the bitch along. I got
Check
you.
this out now. Hey, but is it a real ring or is it a
Hell no? These
a
celebrities
God
just be
ring?
doing shit to be doing shit.
Bro, this is a publicity stunt. They not even really. I mean, maybe they are in love or whatever they is. Because I seen the little red carpet where they jumped off. But at the end of the day, I don't think that she there for nothing genuine. She like, I finally found a nigga that will
She
tolerate
couldn't
this
even
past that
tell
I
him.
have.
She couldn't even tell the
That's
reporter why she loved him. Why she felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
he was the one. She was like stuck, like
Because she was lying. She ain't had shit to
his
say.
name echoes in every chamber of
Man,
my heart. Girl, shut
when
the
a
fuck
girl,
up.
when a woman is in love with a man, and you ask her why, she gonna roll off the tongue.
Exactly.
right.
When you hesitate, she trying to figure a politically correct lie that's gonna
But
sound good.
if she would have told the truth, she would have gotten in trouble. She would have been like, I'm with this nigga because he accepted this shit that I be saying. Just like old girl from 2 weeks ago when I was talking to her here and we just let her talk and say shit when she don't know what the fuck she talking about. That's what the hell happened.
What Kevin Gates is doing is smart. It's the same thing that the Warriors is doing with Jimmy Butler. We get a player for his last couple years in his prime. We're gonna give him a max contract, get the best out of him, and then we gonna retire him, send him out to the sunset. And then I got to rebuild my roster. That's all.
But you got other bitches out here. That's Brittany Renner.
But Jimmy is testing and proving. He can play now. We can get the best of him now. We can get the best of Brittany now. Give him a max contract for 3 years. Get him out of here. We're gonna start over.
Hey, 2K, did you see the video last week of the side chick of Kevin Gates blasting Brittany Renner, blasting her?
Hell no, I didn't
She's
see
out of pocket though.
Video?
Hey, listen, that's an unhappy teammate. It happens, bro.
Yeah.
Unhappy teammate.
Shit.
Facts. Why her and not me face ass bitch?
Now he gotta go get his Draymond Green chick and go punch her.
Yeah, nah. I covered it on my channel. She was like, she was speaking indirectly, but she was like, who are you? I've been here before you, and I know he messes with other women, but I'm like the main side chick. So that was her stance.
But Brittany got the ring.
That was her shot. Like she aired a warning shot towards Brittany, but it seems like, just my loose opinion, the hoe is winning right now. She's winning.
Yeah, she
see, Kevin Gates is a slick motherfucker though. He like me. He know how to charm a motherfucker. That's all it is. When you a charming motherfucker, you give a female a certain type of confidence in a relationship because she really feel like this it. Cause just think about it. Wasn't nobody charming Brittany Renner. She was fucking hoopers and shit. They were treating that bitch like a slut. They wasn't. You feel me? They wasn't.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing all that, man.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. See, Brittany Renner has ran out of options. Like she ran out of gas. And what happened is now Kevin Gates is one of them dudes. Kevin Gates can mess with transgenders and all kind of shit.
God.
She under
Oh, really?
Yes.
yeah, come
Oh,
bro.
damn.
Yeah.
What
Bro,
did that happen? What?
he one of them, bro. Kevin Gates
One
is
of them ones.
She spoke
he
out.
no. He is confident in who he is. And he don't you can't tell him his girl a hoe. You can't say that. He gonna be like, and that's my bitch. Like he
Man,
gonna
hoes be
stand up.
loyal though, man. I can't let you shit on the hoes, man. They be loyal, bro. They'll
Hold
probably
on.
fuck another
How you
nigga,
gonna say that?
but
That's a
because y'all thinking of it from a sexual standpoint. Hoes have your back.
They do.
When your guys turn your back on it, the hoe
and
gonna be there, man.
and
That
his
man
back,
sound
and
like
his
a
back,
pimp.
and his back.
Straight pimp.
A hoe is
He
loyal to
sound
her
like a
nature.
pimp.
A hoe is loyal to her nature, bro. It is what it is.
Hey,
That's
if
why.
they're-
That's why you can't take them serious, man.
That's
A
why
hoe is loyal
that's
to
why
her
you gotta take her
Let's
mind and
go.
let her have her body. That's all you got to do.
But if you can do it, somebody else can do it.
Ooh. Yeah, this is pimping right
But
here. Where y'all from? The
how many?
Bay?
How
I'm from
many?
Cali.
How many? How many? How
I'm
many
from
minds is getting
Chicago.
it at one time?
There's a pimping in here tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Man, the body is gonna follow the mind, dog.
Facts.
She might give it to
Facts.
somebody else, but she ain't going to bond that nigga out. Something happened to you, she ain't gonna bring you no soup and rub your back and get your heating pads and shit. That hoe gonna be there.
It's always gonna be
Yeah.
reserved for a select few of guys too. Maybe maybe you just happen to be one of them ones, so it's always gonna be
For the time
somebody
being.
there.
For the time
Yeah,
being.
but you still got to be the one though. So it's still gonna be a selection. It's just not gonna be any and every. I mean, hoes are still selective too.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
A hoe ain't just get with everybody because that means all the guys will be busting it down. Nah,
Yeah,
it's very
facts.
selective too.
Yeah,
It's
but
still one of them
see,
ones.
they price their pussy out the game because they think they deserve shit. They was asking me, what does a whore deserve? I said a pulse. That's it. No, anything after that is a plus for you, bitch. You don't get nothing else. That's it.
But
Just
y'all
for the
always
hold on,
talk about
hey y'all, just for the algorithm, let's watch some of the B's and F's.
Oh, I'm sorry, my
all right.
Just
bad.
for the
My
Yeah,
algorithm.
my
No, it's
bad.
all good. It's all good.
So
That's all you get. That's all you get. And it don't even got to be a steady post. It just got to be there.
he funny as hell, man.
That's all you get. You want that monkey out, you out the game. Okay?
But
Jay,
y'all talk about so y'all see how y'all see
Yeah, you going
women
right
out here
in,
that
rabbit.
charge niggas bread, and then it always be that one nigga who you know that's getting it for free, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the nigga that got her mind.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Facts.
Let me
Yep.
redirect the scenario and let me flip it now to let me ask the ladies on the panel. You seem to be decent women, right? Do you think women in general, particularly our sisters, do you think that they don't even care no more that a man has a woman that is known to be a hoe? And it's like, oh, well, if he wifed her up, I ain't no hoe. I'm a good woman. I'm gonna go in and try to take him from her.
No, I wouldn't
Oh,
say that's not if she's a good woman, you're not a good woman if you worried about another woman's man and if you can take him from her. Like you should already know you deserve better than that. If you're a good woman. That's if she's a decent woman, she's just gonna be happy for whoever the female is with the man and be like, you know what? Congratulations to her. I hope I find that. And then she'll support that. But ain't no good, decent woman gonna focus on taking somebody else's man.
Oh, we could say the same about Alicia Keys. She took Swiss
no,
from
don't do.
But I ain't say Alicia Keys was a good, decent woman. I mean, if the woman feels like in her heart she's a good, decent woman, then she'll represent herself as such. She ain't finna sit there and focus on who man she could take.
I mean, I get what he's trying to say. Like, what does he
But did
mean
she
by
really take
what do you mean
him,
by
or did the
decent?
man
Because
willingly go?
Yeah, I don't think a woman could take a man. If she was
I don't
just a
think a
better
woman can
option.
take a man. That man just wants to go. Period. And like that has Jay said, ain't no women focusing on trying to take another woman's man. Like that's weird activity. But if a man left you for another woman, best believe he left you because he wanted to, not because she took him from you.
Hold on, what
I
planet you
agree with
I
on?
that.
get that.
I don't agree with none of that. I think women they plot on taking a nigga man.
I don't think they be took.
No, I think they thrive on fucking another
Wait, y'all
female's
said,
man.
but
They
y'all
ain't trying to
said
take.
good
They
women.
want one up on the female. That's what it be.
Raheem asked if it was a good woman. We not saying hoes. We not saying tricks. We not saying like Brittany Renners. We saying like good, decent women who not focused on taking another female man. Like everybody don't sit here and plot. Every female don't sit here and plot on another woman's man if she sees that he's a good man. Like
Hey, let me be great.
that man.
But you know what? Everybody don't live in Iowa like that. We talking about in the real world.
They all look the same.
That's what women do. They see another woman with a good man. Yeah.
Good girls fuck their ex niggas because they don't want no more bodies on their records, so they start
You
going
feel
back in the
me?
Rolodex.
No.
That's what good girls do.
No.
Good girls don't add bodies. They find one of them old niggas they remember he had decent dick. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna slide back on him. I ain't finna add to the roster.
So let me ask you this: going back to the question, do y'all feel like a chick could be reformed?
No.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Is there any reform?
I think so.
I hope
I don't give you room to change. You ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna be a hoe for them and be a wife for me. No, you're gonna be a hoe for everybody.
Hey, listen. So
what? Hold on. Now, that's why I say to each. But check this out now. We all know a lot of guys go off the physical. Now, let's say this woman is, for you, the apple of your eye. And let's say she's trying to acquiesce to everything that you want her to do. Like she pulling the Brittany Renner. Would you run a trial period just to test the waters and see, or would you just fully throw it out?
If I knew her past, absolutely not. If I didn't know her past, I probably would.
Nope.
Okay.
It almost makes sense how I'll keep it PG-13. It almost makes sense how decent women don't mess with a man, that a grown man anyway. I'll say after 35. If you're 35 and older, you're unemployed, you still live at your mama house putting your name on the orange juice, a decent woman is not going to give you a time of day because you're not bringing to the table what most women want. So if you're not proving yourself, you're not going to catch the attention of decent women because you're flying under the radar.
True, but a lot of guys, we actually pick women off of different reasons sometimes too. That physicality does matter. I'm not trying to say it's everything, but let's say you're in a situation where you find that one that's that creme de la creme. How far are you willing to go to where it's like, I might run this trial period?
It don't even got to be the creme de la creme, man. And dudes will save whores. Let's be honest here, bro.
It happens.
Listen, it sounds good on paper, but listen, them women, bro, they be so cool, down to earth. They had their fun. And man, a lot of niggas be sliding around. Come on.
But them niggas look at
I know you tired. Come on, baby. Come on.
And the Oscar goes to.
But you know what though, 2K, they usually don't get like that until they get in they like mid 40s, early 50s. Then they start trying to hold the pussy to themselves. And try to act like they good and shit. It's too late, man.
That is true. That happened.
They still get they still get cuffed by lesser niggas, I will say. She won't
get they standards go down too.
Them dudes calling class diamonds, man.
Yeah.
Well, now that metabolism go down around 26. So every burger they eat, they go to that thing. So now they got to start behaving and being acquiescent to the man that they around. Even niggas that they don't want, they got to start doing right because y'all they fat now.
You know what's funny? I was just telling my buddy about that. Like older women, they kind of stop playing the game after a while. Like I know a lot of older women, like 40s plus, like they could use that cat for their benefit, but after a while, they just so tired they don't want to do it no more. So they don't play the young girl games no more. If they struggling, they just gonna struggle.
You got it wrong. It ain't.
But they still go get that X.
No. It might be one or two, but it's not like as much as they possibly could. They just tired at that point.
No. The game is tired of them at that point.
There you go. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what it is.
That's a fact.
They'll play that game as long as the game want to be played, bro. But
you got a point.
At 30, nigga, you playing the same game this fine ass 21-year-old playing.
Yeah.
What you think?
And then you got to think of this though, 2K. You got to think like a lot of these women in their 40s, they got some badass daughters. So you competing against your daughter.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Your daughter 24, 25 now. She looked like you used to look.
Hey, Mac, tread lightly. You know what they finna do with that one, man. You know what they
I
finna
don't
say.
care. I like them young. I don't care what the hell they talking about. I didn't work this
just
hard to
letting you
get no
know.
motherfucking old geezer.
Hey Mac, if she
You hear me?
can cross the street, she can get hit, bro.
Man,
If she can cross the street, she can get hit. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't go teenager young, but you get the point. Shit.
Right, y'all crazy, y'all wild.
Wait. He said if she can count the what?
If she can cross the street, she can get hit.
Now I need to know how.
Three.
If she can cross the street, she can get hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what age she talking about, but I don't know any of that.
That's a true statement.
But you know, I find it funny
like
y'all
that
say y'all can't turn a hoe into a housewife because some of y'all married, and they said every woman had a hoe phase.
Well, I got my wife, she was a virgin. Oh, my wife was a virgin, so I mean, might not apply over here.
And now we know why JB voice don't fluctuate no more. Because he is at peace and he don't let nothing get up from his skin. He got a virgin wife. Every nigga that got a 10+ body count bitch argue. He be loud, he be upset. Then nigga be wrinkling in certain places and shit.
Hey, that nigga, our best man, thought his wife was his first too, though.
Oh, you see what happened when he found out?
Chestnut, yo, he talking about chestnut.
You see what he had when that nigga found out she had a one body count, nigga. Whoa.
Oh man.
You talking about Lil Mia? Lil Mia?
Yeah.
Mia.
Yo, that shit.
Yeah, nigga, yo Mia, motherfucker.
Nigga wrote a book.
I'll say this, man, like a nigga won't never know, but I'll say this. If I was ever to find out anything, she would be ruining her own reality. I'm just gonna say that. But
I mean, they all do that. They all do. But you know what though? I commend you though, JB, because I never had that luxury of having sex with a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Well, I grew up at bitches had kids at 13, so it was too late. Straight up.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
Honestly, he got the look of the Irish, bro. Like, you don't even, by the time we ready to get something, man, they, like she said, they have been fucking since we were 13. Yeah. Like, yeah, you got the look of the Irish. Even if you can find a chick that can lie about her virginity, it's lucky. Because if you know 6 niggas that can tell you they did. So if they did find that,
times have changed.
And 2K, you know what's the problem with that? They got to get in the bed and pretend they don't know what they're doing too. When you say you're a virgin and she gets to tricking off, and you be like, wait, hold on, I thought you.
Yeah,
I saw it in the movie. Now you see no shit in the movie.
I want to hear that.
I know about that goot suit.
Right, come on,
But you know what though? A female that got bad sex can lie and say she a virgin. Any female that act like she don't know what the hell she doing, she can easily lie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If it take you a while to, get up in her or whatever, or she give you some head, she don't know what she doing, she can be easily, well, I ain't never did it before. And your goofy ass a believer because she ain't no good.
All right, baby, it's all good.
That's why dudes gotta start asking questions, bro. And don't let a girl shame you for asking these questions. And be stern, bro. Don't
what type
what
of
kind of question?
Yeah, what question?
Who you fuck?
Like, why did you? No, you gotta.
How many dudes you mess with? Did she answer, or she might get mad. Nowadays they get mad, like, oh, who? Like, why you asking those type of questions? Oh, she's a hoe. Rat. Done. Ain't no more.
No. I got.
But you know what though? I look at that different because
right
I look at that as being like senile to ask to be lied to. You know she ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's kind of rude.
So why would you ask?
She's not gonna tell you the truth.
The reason you ask, you gotta give them a way out. Gotta ask. Now she gonna be honest.
Right.
Be honest.
But guess what though?
Even
if she answer it, you still not gonna believe her. So either way, she ain't gonna win.
No. If she say 18.
Hold on. One mic. South, get it.
My bad, brother. Go ahead.
I'm just doing it for the reaction. I know she might lie. That's not the point. I'm not expecting her to touch her. I'm just doing it for the reaction. Now
trying to apply pressure.
Just trying to apply pressure. Now if she fold immediately, oh you little dick nigga, done. I already know what it is. I'm popping.
Right.
I wouldn't ask.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me give y'all a real scenario though. I took this girl to the barbershop with me the other day to get my hair cut.
You took a girl
And
to the
it ain't. Yeah, bro, I'm in flexing. She was bad. So look, I'm flexing, right? I'm in the barbershop. It ain't no signal in here. This bitch was on the internet. I said, how the fuck you get the password?
Yeah,
Been
It
here.
automatically log in.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did you automatically hook up to this? All right. You know what?
Somebody in there.
I don't even finish my fade because I'm about to shoot this nigga here.
Oh, that's about to crash out.
Don't even worry about it. I'll go home with a half a fade. I'm cool.
Hey, you done killed your favorite barber?
Why is auto connect?
The only person I'm gonna ask about my girl is my homeboy. If they ain't had her, we good money.
Max.
Yeah,
You gotta run her through the homies.
Yeah, especially if you're talking about your wife. Your wife is supposed, like you said in the movie, she's supposed to be your Mia, allegedly, right? So you don't want to know. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Look here, Mario.
It's a little bit different in Chicago, right? So I pretty much, Chicago is like a small circle, right? And all the niggas get money. We all know each other. You know what I'm saying? So if I meet a chick that I'm feeling that I might take it there, I gotta run her through them. If they don't know her, that's a pretty good sign.
Right.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and roll into the last topic, y'all, because it's getting a little late. Let's go on to the last one.
Breaking news out of Los Angeles tonight, where 4 women are making some disturbing new allegations against a Motown legend. I want to show you a live look at a press conference with the accusers and their attorneys. It's happening as we speak in California. In a lawsuit filed today against Smokey Robinson, the women who used to work for him say he sexually assaulted them and created a hostile work environment, among other things. Robinson's wife is also named in the lawsuit. It details multiple allegations, some as recent as last year. One employee says Robinson sexually assaulted her at least 23 times. 3 of the women say they didn't want to report it to police, in part because they were afraid of risking the possible adverse effect on their immigration statuses, according to the suit. Another says Robinson's, quote, brutal sexual advances were constant and even predictable while she worked for him. His accusers are seeking at least $50 million. NBC News has reached out to Robinson's reps for comment. No word back yet.
The light skin.
Is the number 50 million now? Like, is that what we just asked for 50 million?
Yeah, we hitting that 50.
Is that what we do? And we all know Smokey Robinson ain't no fucking heterosexual man. This nigga is not flirting with no girl, man.
You know Smokey a old. You know Smokey is an old bad bitch. You know that. You know that, man.
They said him and his wife. I mean, like I said, they said that the immigrants didn't want to come forward with it because I guess their immigration status. I mean, whether they was with it or not, or whether it was happening or not, they was with it for sure.
You're not just going 23 times.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They definitely was with. They was already for it or whatnot. I mean, they probably felt they can get a case later on, but we've already seen this happen too many times with older celebrities. We've already seen it happen multiple times. Bill Cosby, other artists. So it's like when I see this over and over again, at that point, I'm not believing the woman. I'm gonna be honest.
Bro, we need some help, bro. We need help because every woman in the world right now, from Let's Be Great to JayBReacts, got free reign to file and say whatever they want to about a man, get reputational damage. And then it's just us it's up to us to just pick it up in the court of public opinion, bro.
Prove our innocence.
It's definitely one-sided, man.
Yeah, we get killed in real life about a lie. And then when they get found out to be lying, they just get to go home.
And then the crazy part about it is even after the allegations, the lawyer worked for them for free, and you got to come out your pocket to fight a lie.
Crazy, yeah.
Right.
Well, what about the women? What about the women who it do happen to, and they automatically get
Tell your homegirl to quit lying all the damn time, so your case can get taken serious.
Yeah,
hold on.
Because the reason why you don't get taken serious is because all these false allegations and these women talking about somebody touched them and ain't nobody did nothing to them, but they didn't get their vagina up to somebody that they changed their mind about the next day.
And they got
Then
Or
now you can't even go ahead.
immediately go to the forefront about it when it happens.
They got to make a new law, bro. They got to make a new law first of all because they skipping the criminal proceedings and going straight to civil. If I did this, you need to charge me for it. Let's get this nigga off the street. If you so concerned, let's say more women and let's get this nigga in prison. They ain't doing it. They're going straight to civil. That don't make
they want the money.
I think this law that they got where this men are not being protected. I honestly think this is a tactic that the higher beings up keeping in control to be able to tame motherfuckers. Because if you think about it, everybody, what other instrument can you use against a powerful person than to let a woman bring him down? We all can see with our two eyes that this shit is not fair. So whoever make the laws can see this, right? But why change it? Okay, it's like if I'm one of the 1% that run the world and just say like a person like Diddy, get out his body. I can't do nothing else but send a female at him.
That is true.
And ruin it. Other than that, I can't do nothing else.
Yeah.
So this is how I train.
But Matt, just like you said earlier, when the police pull you over and you act accordingly, that's how you got to act with women. Because even if you ain't did nothing, they can pull up some shit. You got to tail light out. Pause.
And now you got some older guys like Smokey. I think he tried to, let's say he was on Freaky Demon Time. He tried to have his wife involved with it. It still didn't help the situation to where, all right, my wife is there too. It should be better. It possibly still can happen. That's why I think with what's his name, T.I. and is it Tiny situation? I think him being married helped his situation out a lot more opposed to just a single guy just busting down chicks and then all these allegations come out. When you have a woman there, that can possibly mitigate it, but in his situation, it still ain't help. But
I think the reason this keeps happening is because women keep other women unaccountable. The reason it's gonna keep happening because you see women backing this shit up. Now, if women hold these women accountable and say, stop lying, stop playing, instead of men saying it, it will be much easier. Because
who you know gonna advocate against themselves though, dog?
I was just about to say that. I don't think
they're not gonna advocate it. Just like all the men on this panel agree that this law against us is bogus. How would one of us sound going against it?
Benevolent. That's how we'll sound, and we do it all the time for women. Okay,
exactly.
Every law that's been passed is for the protection of women. Because we are men, we can protect ourselves. We do it against other wicked men. We have came together to be benevolent. Women don't do that for us. They know other women are lying, but where's the group or the organization of women who gonna come forward and step for us? It ain't.
I thought that's what the Black Lives Matter was about.
But hold on, 2K.
My approach is not like sticking up for men. My approach is like Let Her Be Great said. Let Her Be Great said basically, women that happened to need to speak up because you are devaluing the sexual assault situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're devaluing it. So y'all need to stick up and say, bro, y'all making us look bad to where people don't want to listen to us no more.
And then we gotta put a limit on this shit, man. Because let's say Smokey Roberts, he 85, right? What if he catch dementia? And he don't remember. He really don't remember what happened.
Yeah, like kind of like how they did Bill.
Shit, I would catch it on purpose.
Let me give a shout out to Game Wise DJ with the $4.99 super chat. The Macism is the only side of the game where you won't get sexual accusations against you. It's always a cheat code when you reverse the game. Hashtag Game Wise, man. I appreciate that. That's an ism right there.
He said some shit.
Hey, for
he
real.
said some shit. That was the Game Wise.
I know how long time. I do know pimps of the ism, of course, who live in fear of what one of his former hoes could say to the police if he piss off. Tell him about that, Wise. That's real game. Because if this hoe don't follow protocol, she can go tell the police he did this or he touched me, and they want to get him off the street anyway.
I guess back to what Matt was saying, you gotta have a mind first.
Hey, 2K, that's when you do her like Queen Latifah and set it off and pat your pocket with that ID though. You'd be like, yeah, all right. Say what you want to, bitch. You came over here voluntarily.
When she did
Yeah, when she
I
was in
do
that
scared.
lineup,
Yeah,
she
I remember
tapped
that.
that
Yeah,
pocket. She
yeah.
remember
Tap the
she had
pocket.
that ID in that pocket. Boy, hey man, y'all better wake the fuck up. Look, all you gotta do is that. Look, the women play the game just like we play the game. They just play it a little bit more fierce because we don't go for blood. We just want to get you. We just want to send a message. Women want you to
No,
be
Now I
destroyed.
will say
no,
this
we don't
too.
go for blood because we can't. Shit, ain't nothing we
Yeah,
can
we
do.
can go.
I will
We
say
can
this
go
for
for blood.
the
You
guys who
ever
are
ran
in
a
those
red light?
positions. You just
No,
gotta
sir.
move a little bit more careful to the guys who are in those positions because they said this happened back in like 2006. So we can say about close to 20 years ago. So he was, I guess, in his 60s at that point. But I mean, all guys gonna be freaky in their own way, but you still gotta move a certain way when you are in the limelight. You a celebrity. You can't just come out there and just do anything, each and anything to all these women out there. You know,
Do
you
Are
still
you
you
got to
saying
be
this
do
able to
is
you
a?
protect
Is
think
this
yourself.
a?
people with money actually think about boundaries and
That's what
what
I'm.
they shouldn't be doing? When you get a certain
Nope.
level of bread, you feel untouchable. I
For
knew
sure,
I
that's the
knew niggas
problem.
that got 20,000 in PPP loan money and you couldn't tell them shit. So
That's the
imagine
problem.
That's
and so
20,000 is
imagine a
free.
motherfucker with millions, man. Shit.
That's the
Right.
problem though. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna move a certain way, you need NDAs in place. If you're gonna play the game at a high level, you need to be at a high enough level to protect yourself from all the repercussions that can happen.
I mean, there's no
If
level of
you
protection, bro. NDAs, it
If
don't
you
matter.
get
Cass signed the NDA. It
it,
don't matter, bro. We are to the
he was on
discretion of women.
he was on
It
too
don't
much demon time though.
well,
He see his demon time was he wasn't high enough to participate in the demon time that he was on.
my thing,
If he was on a high enough level, because you got to think about it, you got a lot of billionaires out there. This shit don't come up.
Man,
yeah.
They hidden.
one thing I know about a nigga is when he finally get caught, he done got away with it plenty of times. That ain't the
Yeah.
first time he whooped her ass.
But
Yeah.
She could
listen,
have been left.
that's a
Go
fact.
That's
ahead.
a
Go ahead.
part
That's
of
a
Go
their
ahead.
fact.
TJ.
program.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That is
TJ.
a
Facts.
part of. Just think of how many times you drunk and drove before you actually caught a DUI.
right, but the game rigged though. Oh, let's be great. Got to do. It say JB touched her. No
Hey man,
matter
don't
how
put that in her head.
I'm
Don't you
just
put
saying,
that in her head. I'm just
no
playing.
matter how many NDAs, no matter how many NDAs, no matter how many times he took precaution, no matter how many times he went in the room with her, everything he say, every level of protection that he built goes out the one
Yeah.
every
But
moment.
guess what though?
Hey, don't worry. I'm
They
gonna just
they
do this
found a
right
way
here.
around it with
I'm gonna
Puffy
just do that right
because
there. The ID.
even though she signed the NDA,
Mm-hmm.
the evidence they got on him didn't come from her. It was on the hotel camera. So now that voids the NDA
You're
because
not
now
being,
this is public.
That's what
you're
I'm
not being
saying.
charged for that.
Yeah,
You're
he
not
Yeah,
not
being
I
getting
know,
that.
Yeah. He's not being
but see,
charged for
this
that.
is what happens though. They using that video to taint his image to the jury.
Absolutely.
You see
Using
what I'm
that
saying?
using
So
Also,
now,
also,
public opinion.
but also men need to understand women's nature, bro. I don't give a fuck who you are. Understand their nature, then you understand this is not nothing crazy out of a dude that's from Cali that know whole activity. We already know how women are, bro. They get spiteful. Even the 304, like you said, they stay in their place. They don't let they pimp do something that they don't like. It's over with. Whole operation shut down. It's over
This
with.
what I hate about men. I think we are over accountable. We trying to account for something that we can't account for. I got to
Okay.
be a mind reader or a psychic to know when she gonna flip on me.
right? Basically, you got to think for two motherfuckers.
It's the impossible. We are doing an impossible job, bro.
Right. You got to think. You got to think ahead of time. Okay, what if she do this? I got to do this. Well, maybe she'll do that. So let me do this first. Type. That's too much shit.
We just at an advantage. We got to change the laws, but the laws are being written. The laws
Stop
are being
trusting.
written by niggas who like niggas, bro. Obviously, the laws
Hold
are
on.
not being written by heterosexual men.
Obviously not.
No. It's just progressive liberal dudes, and they are so soft because they so scared of ridicule that if they say, "Oh, this might sound like I'm insulting a woman," so let me say it so progressively that, "Oh no, you can't do. Women are supposed to be treated like gold, even though that vagina is like
What's up,
aluminum.
Kelly?
Like what's like the lowest metal? Like it's probably like iron. You know what I'm saying? You ever
And you
swallowed a penny to get out of a drug? I mean,
to
a
be
DUI.
honest with you, bro, women sexually assault men way more than we sexually assault them.
Hell
I
yeah.
go to the club and girls grab my joint all the time. So if
All
it
the
was
Well,
up
time.
to
You
me, I'd
wrong
have got
too.
the
well,
whole damn
look.
club
Hey,
locked
look.
up.
What
Hold
club
on,
you
Mac. I'm
going
gonna, I'm gonna,
to?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna treat you like they treat us. You shouldn't have been wearing that, nigga. If you wasn't wearing that, you wouldn't have got your dick grabbed. That's what they say. You wear that ass out, nigga, rub across your ass. Why you touching it? Because it's right there, motherfucker. I'm just saying.
How would you look? How would you look as a man saying
women definitely
she
can get
grabbed
away
my
with it.
joint?
Women
Yeah,
assault,
you ain't gonna say it.
women assault women more than women, than men. Listen, if you ever see a
Facts.
dude in the club,
Facts.
we'll grab on her ass or we'll rub it. Man, women be they got the
They
creep
be in it.
In the crevices.
They be in the crack.
Like you don't supposed to do it like that. Like what you doing?
It's like they almost don't know how to grab it, so they over grab.
Especially them studs. Them studs aggressive as hell, boy.
They boy.
Hey, my cousin is a stud, boy.
Timberlands
She
and
is super
skirts.
aggressive.
Yeah, they be aggressive.
She got a Timberland and skirts on at the same time. You crusty.
Yeah.
Nah, I love Dykes though. Ain't nothing wrong with Dykes. Dykes is cool. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Dykes is cool. Dykes is like they buy duct tape. You know how they titties smell like duct tape, like right here. It's just a little.
How much you smoke for you can't? I know you just took a break, bro. What you just did on your break?
I had
What
to
you
pee.
just did on your break?
Funny as hell.
Crush it out of here.
Real. It looked like you got fighting with Dyke Tyson.
Nah, man, I ain't fighting with nobody. Hell no.
Fight with Dyke Tyson, man. Law.
Dyke Tyson is crazy.
Hey man, I fuck with that nigga 2K, man. I just watched
Yo.
an interview with him. What he was talking about. I ain't know you was an atheist, man. It's crazy. That's what's up.
Yep.
Nah, 2K solid as hell, bro. I fuck with
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
I
a
fucks
fan. When
with
I
him,
see
man.
you up here, bro, I'm one of them dudes, bro. All my homies, when they can rap real good, nigga, and they got a show, I'll be up there buying tickets. They be like, bro, you could have just came in. I'm like, no, nigga, you can rap. You my homie. I love that shit. Nigga, that nigga 2K was on the screen. I was like, I had to read the name. I was like, oh, and I heard his voice. I was like, oh, nigga, that's my dog.
Man, what you got going?
Yeah, man. Shit, that was the last topic, man. Y'all can go ahead and start shouting yourselves out, man. We can go ahead and close this thing up. Gotta be too long.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so used to doing our podcast. I feel like we ain't did shit.
Right, we ain't even really gotten into nothing, really.
Yeah, man. Let us be great. Don't feel good, man. We gotta close it out earlier, man.
Don't blame it on
She's
me.
a trooper.
I was
She's
enjoying the conversation.
Yeah.
2K with the sound effect.
Yeah, you did. All right, I'll go first, man. Hey, man, you already know, man. Shout out to my brother JB, man. Appreciate you, man. All the fellas on the panel, the ladies. Bro, this is a solid, you know what I'm saying? A solid. All the chats have been like, yo, this is a crazy panel, man. Red Pill Crib 85 on all platforms. Support the brothers. If anybody got a YouTube channel, make sure y'all go follow them. This is about networking and just teaming up and doing great shit. So, one love, yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out you for coming here, man.
Absolutely.
Who gonna go next? Well, I'll go next, man. It's Mac Mall, CEO of Not the Shop Podcast. Make sure y'all sub to my channel. Facebook, Duce Davis. IG, I am Mac Mall. I'm on IG as Not the Shop Podcast too. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the the notification. All that shit. Tune in to your boy.
Yeah, please subscribe to Mac Mall, man, bro. His podcast, bro. That man be spitting ism over there. He be going in, bro. Just please, Not the Shop Podcast. That's a fact.
I'm trying to get my boy 2K on there. He reminded me of myself, man. When the first time I heard that nigga open his fucking mouth, I'm like, that nigga must be from Chicago.
Oh shit.
Might well be here.
Yeah, I fucks with him.
All right, Maul.
Okay, yeah.
Either one.
Maul got it.
No, so y'all can follow me on Instagram and Maul from North. JB, I enjoy being on your platform. A lot of times I ain't really talking, but I'm just more of a listener to supporting the fights.
You be vibing, bro. I appreciate you being up here, big dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Then we got South.
My name is Sausage Conservative. You can follow me on YouTube, man. I appreciate coming on the panel. Thank you, JayBReacts, man. I appreciate you. And I came late today because Utah. I usually be in Utah. So I was like, dang, man. Thought it was at 5:30, but sorry.
It's all good, man. West Coast time, bro. It's all good.
And my bad. I ain't give my boy JB his flowers. I fuck with him hard too, man. He support the channel hard. So I just want to say thank you, man, for inviting me to your panel, man. It mean a lot to me, man. From the heart. I fuck with you. Keep doing your shit, bro. Straight up.
I appreciate that, bro. Big time. I appreciate that for sure. For sure, man.
And I appreciate you for having me, bro. Tulsa 2K. You can find me on that platform everywhere. That's just what it is. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you for stopping through, bro. Big time, for real, for real. Like I said, I done been watching and reacting to you for a few months now, man. I appreciate you, big dog.
Oh,
For
look,
sure. Yes, sir. Raheem.
Yo, Raheem B Rabbit on IG and YouTube. Follow. Thank you, JayBReacts. We be having a couple conversations offline. Solid dude, and I
Appreciate that.
I appreciate all of the discourse, and it just goes to show that black men, we actually speak to each other, and we're a lot similar than we are different.
That is true.
Yeah.
I agree.
I appreciate everybody on the panel. Definitely follow me on IG and YouTube. Still trying to get monetized. Still trying. I'm fighting.
Well, keep cooking, man. We just got to keep cooking. That's it.
I'm gonna keep cooking. Keep cooking.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for coming through, Raheem, for sure, man. And we definitely gonna talk behind the scenes some more. You sent some fire topics too. That one you sent me on IG, that shit was crazy when I watched that.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop that video up. I'm gonna chop it up and react to it.
I feel like shit. My fault, man. I forgot that Let's Be Great co-hosting. She just loved me. Well, thank you for having me as well, my love. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I need some
and then
lemonade.
the lovely ladies.
In the water.
Who's about to say something?
JB, let me say something real quick just before you go.
Okay.
Hey, this is my dog, man. I got love for him. I think like you see D12, you see Eminem, you see the Saint Lunatics, you see Nelly. I think JB is one of them people we need to push to get to that 100K, man. So let's, you know what I'm saying, let's try to get bro to, you know what I'm saying.
I appreciate. I gotta stay on the grind, man. It's a journey, bro. I gotta keep fighting. I just gotta keep grinding. I definitely appreciate it, but like I said, it's gonna be a battle I gotta go through, just day in and day out. And each and every one of us, we just gotta stay on that journey, that grind. It's an everyday thing. That's it. I appreciate that for sure, big dog.
Absolutely, bro.
Yes,
you
sir.
got it, man.
Now time for these lovely ladies to shout themselves out. Just Brat.
Well,
I appreciate you for coming through, Brat.
I think Brat said she can't hear.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give Brat her flowers. I appreciate Brat for coming through. She got a podcast too, I think, on IG or whatnot. But yeah, she gives a good voice of opinion and reason, a little bit different from somebody that's just going off the hinges. She actually definitely be trying to, be in tune with the conversation. So I appreciate just Brat. And my lovely co-host.
I appreciate y'all for coming on. I do apologize again for being under the weather. I would have loved to engage a little more with all of y'all. But you can find me on any social media platform _ let her be great. I appreciate y'all again. Hopefully we can have all y'all back and with a little more feminine energy on this panel, because y'all came a little strong tonight. I don't know.
Everybody was fighting on
y'all was a little hot and heavy tonight. I don't know.
Yo, facts.
Salute.
We appreciate y'all, man. Well, we about to go ahead and close this thing out. I appreciate y'all, and until next time, y'all. Peace.